Can we flex this matchup, please? Washington commanding everyone's attention after going for 30-plus points 3 straight games.
He'll launch this time. Down the sideline, Brown! De'Ami Brown, touchdown!
They make the short trip to Baltimore, the Ravens coming in off a 40-burger with 1 pickle.
And Baltimore wins a beauty against the Bengals. In overtime, 41-38, and Tucker with the game winner.
Is there a game on the slate you'd rather see? Ravens, a top 5 offense, putting up close to 30 per.
The throw, Bateman, 10-5. You can put him in for a touchdown.
Commanders ahead of them on the charts. 30 burgers have become the norm for them.
Jade loads one up for McLaurin in the end zone. Did he catch it? He did! Touchdown! Unbelievable catch by McLaurin!
Commanders have Jaden Daniels, 230-plus yards passing, nice 9.5 yards per attempt versus a strong Cleveland secondary last week.
Daniels got a chip from Eckler to free him up to heave it to McLaurin, who puts a stiff arm into the chest of Newsome, first down.
Ravens defense gets it. He's Lamar-like, because he also led Washington in rush yards a week ago with 82, broke off a 34-yarder.
And Daniels has the first down and more. Down the sideline, it's first and goal.
Okay, but Baltimore has this Lamar guy, and Jackson can saunter with the best. 55 yards rushing versus Cincinnati.
Oh, look at him spin. Look at him corkscrew and try.
So elusive.
Look at he split downfield. Down to the 44. He is something else.
And sorry, Miss Jackson, Lamar's arm is for real. 348 yards last week, 4 touchdown passes, no picks, a rating near 120. His video game-like highlights now applying to passes he makes.
Absolutely amazing! How in the world did he keep it together and then find the open receiver? Oh, Lamar Jackson!
Washington's secondary he tries to keep it going against depends on which version shows up. The Week 5 version held Deshaun Watson to 4.5 yards per attempt, just 125 yards passing.
Nearly intercepted. Almost picked off by Quan Martin.
There is also the version that's 31st in rating allowed even after last week's performance. It helps when you can sack the QB 7 times. Inside linebackers Bobby Wagner and Frankie Louvu, 4 combined off blitzes.
Watson has to try to get out of the pocket. He's in trouble again. He's hit. Ball's out. Frankie Louvu has it. Gets away from one defender and slips at the 50. Turnover for Washington, and Louvu makes it. Oh my goodness.
Lamar only got caught once by Cincinnati pass rushers, so getting to him 7 times might be tough. When they don't get to him, hard to say who Lamar targets. Last week it was wide receiver Zay Flowers. He led the team with them with 111 yards to boot.
And it's caught across the way. Flowers will dance at the 10.
Jackson used Rashad Bateman for 58 yards and a touchdown.
And that was grabbed on the play, it looks like. Rashad Bateman picks it up. That's a gain of 17 yards.
Tylan Wallace, also a wide receiver, 30-plus yards. All this relevant because no team has been easier 2 wide receivers than Washington. 10 touchdowns allowed to the position, that's the most. No INTs, that's the least. 122.9 rating allowed to the position, the worst.
Single coverage, one-on-one. Oh, what a catch! Fighting through Benjamin St-Juste for a 17-yard touchdown.
And they have to handle the tight end position too, which they haven't handled great either. Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, Charlie Kohler, all tight ends, 10 catches combined, 120-plus yards versus the Bengals.
Second goal touchdown. Likely got it.
As for Jackson the runner, Commanders' defense has faced the likes of Baker, Daniel Jones, Kyler Murray, Deshaun Watson last week. Not Lamar-like runners, but still 4.3 a carry allowed to quarterbacks isn't bad. 5.3 allowed to running backs, though, is. No team having a harder time with backs. They gave up 4.9 plus to 2 different Cleveland backs.
There's a run for Foreman, and he breaks out across midfield.
Can't see how that would hurt them in this one, though. Just Derrick Henry they have to stop. 6.1 a carry versus Cincinnati, 92 yards and a score, 51-yarder, leads the NFL in rushing yards.
Here he goes, rocketing down the sideline, breaks a tackle, down to the 5.
Okay, but it's not like Baltimore's defense is primed to slow Daniels. They just gave up 5 touchdown passes to Joe Burrow, 390-plus yards, and they haven't played the pass great in 2024, rating allowed over 100.
Burrow going deep, he's got him! Touchdown! Jamar Chase.
And check it out. Washington is last in rating allowed versus wide receivers. Baltimore's their neighbor, 114.1 rate allowed to wide guys, 8 touchdowns, gave up 190 plus to Jamar Chase, 2 scores, 2 TDs to T. Higgins with 80 plus yards as well.
Caught, touchdown, T. Higgins.
And now here comes Scary Terry McLaurin, 110 plus yards versus the Browns. He's been a key factor in their last 3 in a row.
Daniels uncorks a deep shot. It's McLaurin inside the 5.
De'Ami Brown also has to be tracked, 57 yards, 41-yarder last week.
He'll launch this time. Down the sideline, Brown! De'Ami Brown, touchdown!
Luke McCaffrey, Olamide Zaccheaus, quiet week 5s. Running back Austin Eckler, though, 33-yard reception, plus 67 yards on the ground. He broke a 50-yarder, 2 monster plays last week in his return from injury.
Eckler on the run to the big crease. Eckler changing direction. Austin Eckler.
Eckler, one of 3 backs Baltimore's defense should expect. Brian Robinson scored twice, not much else. Jeremy McNichols, back-to-back nice showings, scored again, 44 yards, 6.3 per carry.
3rd and 11 run, McNichols into plus territory, first down.
Backs have not had much success against Roquan and company, holding them to 2.9 a run. That's as good as it gets.
3rd and 1. Brown drives to Burrow, and a nice hit put in there with a great play, Roquan Smith. He leads them in tackling.
Just the 8th time there's been a Battle of Maryland. Ravens hold a 4-3 edge. Their first meeting, my cousin Vinny Testaverde was at the wheel for Baltimore. Everyone was asking, how you like them apples? And getting emotional to Candles in the Wind. Bam Bam Morris was pounding the rock for Baltimore, a 176-yard day. The year was 1997. Baltimore takes it 20-17.
Oh, picked up. Ray Lewis has it. 45-40, and he's tackled out of bounds. Benny Thompson deflected it, and now it looks like the Ravens have salted this one away.